Hello and welcome to World in 2 Minutes, brought to you by trtworld.com. Let's take a look at the headlines. Firefighters in Northern California have been battling to prevent a series of wildfires from spreading into a canyon where dry conditions could cause the flames to spread rapidly. Several homes have been destroyed near Sacramento and hundreds more are threatened. Air tankers were temporarily grounded after a pilot was killed fighting a separate fire when his plane crashed in Yosemite National Park. Let's stay in the United States. Police clashed with protesters in St. Louis for a second night after a police officer killed a black teenager ahead of a weekend of planned rallies in the area over the August killing of unarmed black teenager Michael Brown. Throughout the night, as many as 400 demonstrators spread out across several city blocks in St. Louis, angrily shouting and chanting at rows of police officers, many of whom were clad in riot gear. Now let's move over to Europe. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy has made a surprise visit to the Madrid hospital, where a nursing assistant infected with Ebola is being treated. A group of healthcare workers jeered as Rajoy's motorcade drove past and one protester threw a small object at it. The infected nursing assistant, Teresa Romero, was scheduled to start receiving the experimental Ebola drug after Spain managed to obtain some of the drug, which is in extremely short supply worldwide. And our last story comes from South America. Students in Chile have again protested in Santiago against the slow progress of the center-left government's education reforms. They complained that President Bachelet failed to consult them and has her priorities wrong. They want her to focus on public education rather than targeting for-profit institutions. The aim is eventually to introduce free university education. And that brings us to the end of another World in 2 Minutes. See you within 2 hours with more stories. Goodbye.